are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They go play action with Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And here's Hunter. Nice wonder now. Here comes Rager. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Mayfield on first down. He'll get this complete to Jalen Rager. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Mayfield. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mayfield on play action. This ball complete to Rager. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit, do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there should be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Mayfield's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Powerful running. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to work. Trotting. Touchdown, LA. There are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Here we go. Hey, King.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
First down. Here's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
They go play action. Mayfield. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Mayfield with it once more. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Noah Fant. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now Burrow loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield now. He'll get this right back to Rager. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Play fake. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will swell by one more. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now, Bengals on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 22. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Chargers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the
Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line. Here we go. Hey, can. 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Big 13.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. There he goes, left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now. Now Burrow loses the football.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That second down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5.